And we're live.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for agreeing to come on my stream. I really appreciate it. I know you got a lot of exciting schedule of games to play this weekend. So
Yes, I
thank you
do.
for.
That's true.
So just to remind ourselves, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play kind of conquest format with Banana Brawl, just because it's bananas and we're crazy. I brought three decks: Priest, Mage, and Warlock, and you're coming with a Mage, Paladin, Hunter.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll play a few games. But before we get started, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, what do you do for the team? How long have you been with us?
Oh, I wasn't expecting this, but I've been on the team for a little over a year now. I've been at Blizzard for I think like 4.5 years now. I was in QA before I was on Team 5, but I got hired onto the design team. I guess specifically my job title is balance, but I think everyone kind of collaborates on the design for stuff like Tavern Brawls and new sets, and of course balance and whatever new features are coming up.
I know it's pretty amazing because when we were originally going to alpha then beta, it was like Broad and Dodds. They were just like two designers, and now it's like so awesome to have like a sizable, balanced, dedicated balance design team. You guys obviously work on more than just balance, but it's been really
Yeah,
exciting to kind of watch that grow.
yeah. I would say like I don't know. I guess it depends on the timing, but very small amount of time gets spent on like the balance stuff in comparison to all the other stuff. But not to say that it doesn't get the time it deserves, but there's like a lot of different things that we work on nowadays.
Sure,
More than
yeah,
I was expecting when I first came on the team, and that's really cool because you get to work on different things and it keeps you like really engaged.
yeah. I mean, like when we're working on BlackRock, like you're helping us out with kind of getting the mission set up and like getting that tweaked and balanced, making sure it's fun. I mean, you had a big hand in getting Showdown with Blackrock Mountain together, and that was really awesome. I really enjoy swinging that Sulfuras out around for
Yeah,
for a week there.
yeah. I think we all kind of like contribute fairly equally to like the design of all the brawls, and then I think there's one or two of us that spends like all the time like implementing it. So I think like Broad had the idea for Rag versus Neff, and then it kind of like filtered through everybody to become what it is now. And then I spent the majority of the time implementing it, but not so much designing it.
Yeah, and I already miss it. Like I don't know, it's
Yeah,
gonna be tough with all these tavern rolls. Like Banana Brawl, I'm really having a good time. I mean, I played a lot of games. I'm not going to say exactly how many because I think my win counter is on the stream and you can deduce my terrible win rate. But I've
yeah.
been playing a lot of it. Yeah, I'm a little conflicted right now because usually around this time of the month I'll be like tryharding on ladder a lot, but I'm just like, maybe I'll take it a little easier this month and just play some Tab and Brawl and
I'm
not.
only rank 4 right now. I'm
I
sad.
know you're usually like high up in Legends by now. I guess you're feeling the banana effect as well.
Actually, I've just been playing a lot of like Heroes of the Storm lately, and then I've been playing a lot of Arena.
Ah,
I was actually ranked 2 this season after like 20 hours or something like that.
hmm.
Because that was when I was on vacation, and
Oh
I
yeah, I remember
tried
that.
to race to Legend, and I played for like 25 straight hours and got to rank 2. And then in the 27 days since then, I've dropped 2 ranks.
Yeah. I mean, it was so funny when you like took your vacation, and I'm just like, oh okay, like Dean's taking a week off. That's great, and I just like see you constantly online playing Hearthstone. I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe you want to take a little bit of break from Hearthstone, but maybe not.
I have a slightly different version of vacation than most people, I guess.
That makes sense. Okay, well, I've been trying to stall it, but I guess I need to face the inevitable here. Do you want to start crushing my face?
Yes, you are setting yourself up to like have a like there's no lose for you. You either win and it's great, or you lose and it's no big deal. Whereas for me, I'm really starting to feel like this is lose lose.
Well, I mean, let's face it. It's not like either of us spent. Well, I mean, I spent actually quite a bit of time preparing for this, but I think you were just kind of putting together like a few quick decks to play against me. So
Yeah.
if
do
I
have a
happen
good-
to win, you know, it's I wouldn't be embarrassed. You know, it's you can blame it on the bananas. Are you
Oh,
actually in a
wait.
game?
I'm so dumb. All right.
You
You're
need to
like,
casino.
you're like, let's play, and I was like, all right. And I clicked the play.
Oh, you're just like randomly matchmaking to me? Was that the game plan?
Yes, I thought
Okay.
that's what was gonna happen, but
I am challenging you. Oh, you got declined. Let's try again.
That was funny. I was like, that's weird. Your name is different.
Yeah, it's like, are you using like a power level deck or something?
Special account. Someone is playing for you.
Anduin versus Jaina.
Okay, cool. All right, mage.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Really, honestly, like, I was mainly motivated to bring my priest just because it's golden. You know, gotta show off the bling.
Yeah, I agree. Getting golden heroes is important.
Wait, so do you have golden with all 9 classes now?
Yeah.
That is crazy, dude.
This is a lot of Hearthstone.
It is a lot of Hearthstone.
Yeah. You got priest like way before I did. Priest is hard.
Yeah, I mean, priest was like the first class I got like super obsessed with. So yeah, I went a little overboard, I think. But you know, what are you gonna do?
I don't know what's happening right now. Sort of a problem for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Alright, screw it. Let's do
Is
this.
someone injured?
Okay. Hmm. Like, I always have a hard time gauging a sense because there's kind of like this, like, kind of this wave, right? Wave of like minions coming out, and they get buffed by bananas, and your hand gets smaller, then your minions die, your hand gets big again, and kind of gauging exactly when's the right time to play my guys or buff my guys or hold them in my hand. It's I don't have like a good sense of it yet.
Yeah. I don't know. There's not usually a lot of people taking like a huge amount of board control in this match, so usually, or like a whole lot of sweepers. I mean, sorry. So usually you just play a normal like arena game, take board control and win. At least that's my experience. Unless someone's playing like a tricky deck like Freeze Mage or like Mill Druid or Mill Rogue or something like that. You have to play a little differently.
That makes sense. Trying to clear the board. I mean, obviously, the superstar, I guess, of this brawl is Sorcerer's Apprentice. I mean, getting free bananas is just so good.
Yeah, getting free bananas is quite strong. I agree. But Flame Waker is also good.
It's like case in point.
Yeah.
Having Flame Waker while you have
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
yeah, it's just so sick, you know?
That's really strong. I didn't really get as much, like, normally you want way more than I got off of both of those creatures.
But I also feel like you don't have much of a choice, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you can just chill out and not do anything. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, you usually have something else to do, like this early in the game. I chose to do what I did. I'm not sure if it was right.
I mean, it's also really deceptive, right? Like you have 6 oh, crap. That's a problem.
I am ready to learn.
I found Vault should be basically good in everything. You get bananas and you can pretty much just give yourself a full board of like pretty good creatures if you just have one teacher and bananas.
Yeah, totally. This feels slightly like a waste, but I don't think I have a choice here. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's like, especially if you can get those free bananas, you're just like getting dudes, free bananas, getting dudes, free bananas.
Getting free bananas is good, as it turns out. Yeah, it wasn't like there's a lot of decks that are really good. Normally, they just can't handle this stuff. Like anything druid related, I thought druid would be okay. I just make a bunch of taunt creatures, but this format tends to make a lot of aggro decks, and druid's good at dealing with aggro decks with creatures that have 1 health, but outside of that, not very good. Like swipe doesn't really do anything against the banana creatures.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, I was trying a little bit of kind of Grim Patron type of situation, and maybe that has some potential there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think Grim Patron is probably okay.
Oh crap, that guy's gonna get super big.
Yeah, I think I played it in the wrong order, but it's okay. So that happens whenever I stream, I just like make like a million misplays because I'm like talking to people.
I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
And I feel like really silly, but hey, what are you gonna do?
It's okay. I usually like end up redeeming myself somehow, where I'll like be talking and then like suddenly I'll be answering a question and then all of a sudden I'll just stop. And everyone will just be like, "Why did he stop talking?"
Yeah, because you have to
I'll,
like think, right?
make some play like a minute later. They're like, "Oh wow, that was really complicated." Yeah, I could not talk and also do that. You have 25 life, which is the problem.
Yeah, but that dude is huge. There's no way to deal with this.
He is large.
Give me a quest.
Like, my dudes are big, but I don't know if they're big enough.
I don't know yet.
If you like flame strike me here or something, that would be saddening, but I don't know if you run those. No, owls are bad. Ooh, this looks really bad.
No. You basically just need to kill the questing adventurer. If you can manage to do that, then you're okay. But if not, oh my god. Everything's dead.
I hope so.
Yeah, this is kind of where, like, if you get stuff like Violet Teacher, you can just, like, fill the board back up.
I mean, the problem is you still end up with like so many bananas, you know what I mean?
Like, having bananas is good. Having the owls is pretty important, I suppose.
Yeah, I think owl's like super key for this format. Alright, you got a handful of bananas and...
A ping.
Alright, let me think about this. Oh, someone asked me if I'm running Dragonkin Sorcerer. Let me check my cheat sheet. No, I am not running Dragonkin Sorcerer in this deck.
Yeah, Sorcerer's fine, but I felt like it was a little bit too slow.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I tried using it, but it just didn't... It wasn't doing it for me.
Give me a quest.
Wow, my computer is like insanely slow right now. I'm gonna need to go take a look at what's causing it. Like you're saying, it's very silly that I have such a cruddy computer. Probably need to do something about it.
It is quite silly.
It's so bad right now because anyway, I'm digging myself a bigger hole here, but like I'm trying to play Heroes and it's like like I turn everything down and it's like so slow. My wife's been telling me to. Oh, did you do it on purpose?
I mean, I have 9 bananas.
Oh, I see.
Or 8 bananas. So, I will allow you to...
Yes, I got at least one win!
did.
Yay! Okay, so I guess I should share my deck list. So for people on the stream, these are all the decks I'm running right now. I mean, I was kind of half kidding about playing Priest because I have the Golden Priest. I mean, that is a very important reason to play that, but I also felt like you know, I mean, like Priest can be pretty good in the arena, so I figured, you know, if it's a lot of like value trading and healing with my hero power, I thought like it could be pretty good. I guess it worked out. What do you think are some of the better classes to play Banana Brawl with?
I think clearly like Mage is very good. Anything, I don't know, like Warlock has a lot of small creatures that I think people are taking advantage of. I think a lot of the decks that are good are just the decks that are already very good against aggressive decks like Handlock and stuff like that, where you're not necessarily taking advantage of the bananas, you're just taking advantage of type of decks that people are playing. And I don't think that that has really, maybe because it's not as fun, that's why people aren't playing it.
Oh, you mean like basically
But,
mainly to counter the meta instead of maybe focusing on...
I think those decks are probably the strongest. Yeah, like say Handlock is pretty good at beating up like aggro decks that aren't like Hunter with like Hunter's Mark and stuff. I think that you can build like a Handlock that doesn't really care about how big your like tiny creatures are, and will just like kill you with Shadow Flames and stuff, and play double Molten Giant and taunt them, and like doesn't really matter how big your stuff is because their stuff is just bigger. Those decks aren't really as fun to build because they're not really taking advantage of how you would think to take advantage of the banana stuff. But I think those are still probably the best decks in the format.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, I never thought about it that way because I feel like, I mean, I understand why people aren't doing it as much because you'll just feel like you're missing out on an advantage, right? This big advantage. Like, oh, I'm not getting my bananas because I'm not playing anything. I'm just tapping. But
yeah, I think the bigger advantage is just playing a deck. I mean, like you know exactly what people are playing, so you just play a deck that beats them. And I think that normally you would think of that in terms of like, how can I also build a banana deck that is better than the other guy's banana deck? Like, you don't necessarily need to build a deck that takes advantage of the banana stuff. You just need to build a deck that kills the banana stuff.
Huh. No, that's a really interesting way to look at it.
Of course, I built a bunch of banana decks because it's fun, but
yeah, same here.
if I was like really trying to go out and crush the banana format, I think I just would have made like Handlock and stuff.
If you're playing for a million bananas.
Yeah, if I was playing for a million bananas, I would just play like Handlock with like Loatheb or like, I don't know. I don't really know if Trogs are very good, but just a small amount of banana counter stuff and not try to like play too many like, Haunted Creepers and all the junk.
Let the games begin.
Alright, we're gonna get some mage action.
2 of my decks I actually tried to build like a banana deck, and one of them I was like, meh. Just like built a deck. so I think it'll work. But we'll see.
Okay.
How often have you been streaming?
I've been trying to stream every Saturday, you know, keep a consistent pattern. So, you know, if people want to hang out, they just know when to hang out with me. And the other thing is, my life is pretty regimented because of the baby.
Right.
So it's basically like, whenever the child's not sleeping, I get to stream. Or the other way around, whenever the child is asleep, I get to stream.
Yeah, I could see having a child is time consuming.
Yeah, okay, you can see that.
See how that would work.
Yeah, I mean it's really awesome. You know, one day I'm sure you'll have you know, a family too, but yeah, I mean it's definitely tougher to spend more time on gaming, which, you know, it's actually interesting because just as I was starting to kind of enter that phase of my life, I started working on Hearthstone. So like I actually feel like super fortunate because like if, you know, if I were like really into a game that takes me like hours and hours of like concentration to play, I think it would be like way harder for me to be like as engaged with the product versus like Hearthstone. I'm like super into it. I play it all the time, but that's okay because I can kind of squeeze it in.
Part of the reason why I'm able to play so much Hearthstone is like I do it while I'm doing anything else. Like if I'm doing laundry, I'm playing Hearthstone. If I'm like watching TV, I'm playing Hearthstone. If I'm doing anything, I'm also playing Hearthstone.
I know. I'm like walking the dog playing Hearthstone. It's like pretty hilarious. It's starting to look pretty bad for me. Your banana is bigger than my banana, apparently.
I'm not going to respond to this.
You're not gonna take the bait?
No. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you should just have Pyromancer in like every deck. It's one of the only comeback mechanisms that is any good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, Pyromancer is so good, you know? It's like, it's actually ridiculous how good it is. Although with Mage, I think you have more of a comeback mechanism in the form of like, you know, maybe with Sorcerer's Apprentice and getting free bananas, you know? Maybe you can do something there.
Yeah, you still have to have like creatures on board though in
Yeah,
order to do that.
and this is starting to look pretty grim for me here.
It's probably one of the best things that you could have done.
Job's done.
Yeah, but that Flame Worker is going to be a problem.
I agree.
I already used one of my owls. Oh, Ixar's camera is frozen. Here, let me see. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, I see what happened.
Am I
Sorry.
frozen in a funny face?
No, you're fine. What I didn't realize is if I minimize the window, OBS basically pieces out on that app, so I guess I have to keep it up. Thank you, Sneeze7, for letting me know Ixar's face is frozen.
Give me a quest.
For anybody who's wondering, I keep looking to my left because the Twitch chat is on my left here. Wow, this is like entering the super bad territory. I mean, like, what's worse here? That questing adventure or the Flame Waker? I can't even decide.
Probably the Flame Waker.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I mean, the questing adventure.
hey! It's too late for that. I mean, that thing's gonna get huge though. I think I get like this turn and maybe next one. Unless I get like.
Pay attention, class.
Actually, what's in my deck? Let me check real quick. You know, actually, what's interesting is I don't have any ways to deal with it except the owls, and I already used one of them.
You got both of them last game.
That's true.
There's no hope. Actually, there's basically no hope.
Oh shit!
Oh, did you misplay? Are you reading your chat and they're like, "You're a noob. You should have done this." That always happens to me.
Well, there's no hope, but at least I can kill this bozo. Yay! Mission accomplished.
Got him.
I really enjoy. I really do love that our in Tavern Brawl mode we get to have like all of these what's usually considered underperformers like come out and do really well, like Questing Adventure. You know, like
Yeah.
he gets his like moment in the limelight.
I am ready to learn.
Oh boy. Death!
Alright, well, I was pretty sure Mage was going to be victorious at some point. But it's the other decks that I'm not so sure about.
It was like a mage on mage mirror match there. Let's see, like what other decks did I bring? What was in your mage deck?
I think having the double... I don't have, like, fireballs.
Oh,
so
okay.
I just, like, run creatures. It seems like creatures are just more important to get ahead in that format.
Yeah, that's
Than
what I'm
like
thinking.
this, but-
Like, I mean, I like Dragon Egg. I had some thoughts about it. Like, I don't know if it's really good tempo, but it did seem really good to spit out a bunch of dudes. I think Echoing Ooze is in all of my decks. Hunted Creepers in all of my decks. It's like 3 bananas for 2 sounds like a good deal.
I have Echoing Ooze in, like, some decks, but... Actually, I don't know if I actually kept it in any of the decks that I'm using now.
Huh. What are some of the 2 drops you're using?
Like Hunter Creeper and Owl, I think are both very good. Outside of that, like I'm not really sure how good Juggler is, but I just sort of included it in a bunch of decks.
Yeah.
It's a knife juggler. Questing Adventure, of course, is great. Are there 2 drops though? I think just like the only ones that I thought were like the neutral ones that were good and everything were Creeper and Owl. Alright, I think I did it.
Alright, here we go.
I mean, basically anything that summons a lot of tokens. There's enough like neutral stuff to take advantage of tokens that you don't need to like go crazy with the build around stuff. You can just make things that have tokens and then just use teachers and questing adventure and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, one of the earlier things I tried was like a kind of like a Murloc deck with like the Tide Hunter dudes and like just like try to spit out like a whole bunch of little tokens and
Yeah, the first deck I made was a Murloc dude. Just thought it was funny. Oh god, Manowar, I'm scared.
go go go.
I feel icky.
This is already like horrifyingly bad.
Huh, what are you coining out here? Oh, muster.
Reporting for duty.
It's like it's like I was saying before. It's like it's hard to figure out like when I should be killing your dudes or letting them live. Because if I kill them, you get bananas. I guess I need to kill them because to use bananas, you need mana, so it slows you down. Like I just feel like I mean we have 5 days on this format. Like all the nuances of it are not even close to being figured out for someone like me.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got a big banana.
I don't know. It's usually pretty easy to tell if you can if you're ahead or behind. Like, in constructed, it's a little harder to determine if you're ahead or behind because you never know what's in their hands, and they can always just sweep you at a moment's notice, and you'll be behind again. But in this format, it's usually just two boards fighting each other. So if you're ahead, you probably shouldn't trade. If you're behind, then you probably should.
But like in this circumstance, like, would you say I'm ahead or behind? I'm starting to be behind, right? I should trade.
I think that you're well. Of course, it depends a little bit on what's in your hand, but I would say that you're pretty far ahead. I think you have bananas, and as soon as you draw a flame leaker or something, unless your hand's total garbage outside of bananas.
Yeah.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice is like a beating.
Pay attention, class.
Let's try this. Not sure if I like it, but.
I don't know what to do.
So many bananas.
Let me think.
Hmm. Suddenly you have a lot of dudes.
Yeah, this is where I'm just well, I hope your flame maker's at the bottom. Doesn't look like you're running any secrets. Unsurprising.
I actually do have secrets in this deck. I just haven't had relevant things happen for that to be a factor. Someone on chat is asking what the reasoning behind having the brawls only last 5 days. Oh, come on!
Sorry, no. Sorry.
I mean, I think the key thing is for us to have a lot of variety of things people can try. You know, I think great thing about Tavern Brawl is we can really kind of break the mold and try new things. But I think what we recognize is that not every brawl is going to be for everybody. You know, some people really loved Showdown at Black Rock Mountain because they could just get into the game. Their collection was not a big factor. It was kind of people felt it was more democratic in terms of who can win, not just who has the best collection. There's that aspect. There are other people who really wanted challenge of making new deck types, and that's what they enjoy. So I think
you want to keep the format rotating, and you just can't keep around old brawls forever, because then you have you'll end up having 10 different queues for 10 different brawls, and I don't know. It's better to just have a focus for everybody 1 week, so everyone can play against each other and kind of talk about that, rather than keep all the old formats forever. So I just think it's better to keep it rotating.
Yeah, totally.
That was not a very good turn.
It was a horrifyingly bad turn. I'm realizing maybe like I don't like these spells I put into. I think you're right. Like spells are such a waste. You know, I should be playing minions that have maybe battle cry. Oh, the question is why is there a downtime? 5 versus 7 days. I mean, I think it really helps to kind of break up the rhythm, so you're not just like playing Tavern Brawl, and suddenly it's the next one, and then you're rolling into the next one. Um, okay, crap. I'm having a bit of a technical issue. Give me 1 second. I need to reset something. Okay, cool. I think I'm back. Okay, but give me 1 second. I need to focus on how I'm not gonna get destroyed next turn here, or if that's even an option.
I have a feeling you're gonna play a lot of bananas this turn.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't really have a lot of choice. It's still a terrible turn.
Good news for you is I have a lot of bananas in my hand that I can't play.
I know I get like 1 turn of reprieve, right?
Let me think.
I'm not sure what to do here. I think this is the right play. Bananing for 6 mana and passing the turn doesn't feel that great.
Okay, I'm down to 7 here. Can I save my bacon for 1 more turn? Yes? No? You got a billion... I mean, you have like a billion bananas. I don't think this is actually possible.
I have a lot of bananas. Yes.
Here, let me see if I can prolong the inevitable here. Probably not.
I have 4.
My hand is too full.
Yay! I caused you to burn a card!
Oh, calm down, Medivh. I don't know why I've never noticed that before. Medivh like freaks out when he dies.
He can't believe it's happening, you know? He's Medivh.
Yeah. Wow!
This is impossible!
How did this happen?
I know why! So, like, we didn't even get to see, like, a good chunk of your Paladin deck. What were some of the tricks you had?
I think Master of Battle's insane, Shielded Minibot's insane. Basically fill the board with creatures and go face. It's basically the plan of that deck.
That works.
Yeah, I mean ideally you can build a deck that doesn't have to worry about trading, you just force your opponent to do it.
Yeah.
And like I said, like Battle Teacher is a pretty good catch-up mechanism. And like, Master of Battle's already like one of the best cards. And like, Master of Battle, and also give yourself 3 bananas. Oh, wow. I would love to do that.
Yes, please.
Alright, I'm pretty sure this deck is going to be really bad, so I think there's a chance for you to come back.
It's okay. I'm actually switching my deck real quick as well. And this one is like super experimental, so maybe you'll destroy me after all.
My deck is not super experimental. Just saying.
It's just bad.
It is just a deck.
Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely need to order a new computer because my computer is freaking out.
Yeah, I would suggest getting a new computer always. I have 2 extra computers.
Oh yeah? Why do you have so many computers?
Because I upgrade my computer every year.
What do you do with the old ones?
I just put them in my closet.
And then what happens to them?
I don't know. They... Like, sometimes one of my parts will break down and I'll just have, like, an endless supply of video cards and stuff to fix all my stuff.
Wait, so your other computer's like only a year old?
Well, because this computer is like 7 months old, so that computer is like almost 2 years old, a year and 7 or 8 months old.
Oh, okay. Probably better than like my 5-year-old laptop though.
Yeah, I guarantee. But I don't know. I don't really spend money on anything except for video games and computers. So.
You have the right set of priorities, my friend.
I agree. I agree with you. What else is supposed to be in this deck? I'm so confused. I'm missing cards.
You're like accidentally dusting your stuff.
I'll do that. But oh, it's done. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you were saying that we could do arena afterwards? Man, I don't think you want to learn how to play arena from me. I'm not very good. I live in constructed. I go to arena and I average like 6 wins or something, and that's after winning like thousands of games.
I mean, you know, 6 wins is not bad. Like,
No, it's not bad, but it's not like you have access to people that are much better at arena than I.
I do think that's like a really important point to, you know, keep bringing up though. Like, look, you win 3 games, you're average player. I think 4 or more, you're like better than average.
Yeah, I have friends that are like, I don't know, they're smart people, and they play Hearthstone and they go to arena and they're like, you know, 0-2, 0-3, 1-3, 1-3. And it's like really hard for them to learn.
It's like a different mentality.
Yeah.
Although it looks like you're playing Face Hunter, and I realize I'm just helping you greatly by flame imping my own face.
Yeah, that's double flame imp turn 1 is not the ideal play, I would say, against Hunter, but I mean, it's really up to you. I don't know. I'm gonna banana that guy. I'm gonna be so sad.
Yay!
Wow, I have terrible, terrible news.
Oh my god, are you gonna owl me or? Oh my god, you got like even more bananas? Oh my god. That is terrible, terrible news.
The old double big banana play.
Ooh, this is
I would be
mucho problematic.
I'd be frightened.
I mean, you basically have almost a Savannah high main.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's bad.
All face.
I feel the double banana. The first 2 bananas being double bananas was really an unfortunate turn of events. Team Youngwoo.
Kind of bigger. Oh my
Only
god.
there was a taunt banana.
I mean, I got 2 turns maybe. Oh god, maybe less. You know, surprisingly enough, I think my strongest deck is actually the priest deck.
The priest deck was pretty good. Priest is like, I don't know, they can recover as well. If you can get the Pyromancer turn off, it's like quite strong.
Totally. Well, I guess I will die with honor.
It was honorable. I would be M, but I feel bad.
Are you gonna shoot my face, or are you gonna... Oh god, is this a secret?
It was an explosive trap.
That would have been funny.
If this was ladder, I would have passed the turn. but-
Oh, I see. I see. That's how you roll in the ladder.
Joking. Of course. Gotta play fast game.
It's okay, you know, apparently we officially condone such behaviors, so...
No, that's not true. Putting words in my mouth, Yong.
I take it back, I take it all back. Alright, awesome. Well, that was like super fun. What is your which one of those two decks is like your favorite deck to play in Tavern Brawl right now?
I think the Paladin, just because it's like the more unique of those particular three decks. I think if I would have spent more time, would have tried to like come up with better stuff. But I don't know. It's really hard. Like, it seems like a very small variation on what the Hearthstone is basically. But it actually makes a really, really huge difference. Like just getting the bananas every turn. Like I was saying before, I think I would have, if I really would have spent like a couple days thinking about it or like preparing, like if this was like a tournament, say, or something like that, I probably would have tried bringing just like counter decks to bananas. Like a lot of people are making like, oh, I'm gonna run a bunch of tokens and then I'm gonna run Lotheb, Trogzor, and Intonitis, and Sorcerer's Apprentice. And outside of that, I'm just gonna run tokens, which is kind of good. But I think that I would do I said this earlier, but I would run stuff like Lotheb and Trogzor and like tech in those anti stuff, and then play stuff like Handlock. And that would have been what I would have tried to do. I also really like playing mill decks, so I probably would have played like mill or something.
I see.
I played so much of the Druid mill deck when it was first like being popularized. Man, I don't know. It's just like really fun for me to play those decks. The games get drawn out like super long, and I don't know. They're kind of hard to play as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. I saw this like lumber mill deck where like it's like a druid mill deck, but you got the flaming lumber or whatever, and you're trying to like do crazy stuff with
Like almost positive that deck is terrible, but if someone built a deck and called it lumber mill, like I consider it worth it.
Exactly.
Just based on it, it's like some people saw a card with the name lumber in it, and there's mill druids, so
You gotta go for it.
of course, yeah. It's like, well, I guess I have to do this.
Cool. Okay, so you, as predicted, destroyed me pretty fast. So maybe you can help me draft a deck real quick, and maybe we play a game with it, and then call it a day. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Cool. So maybe a good way to do this is for you to now hook into the stream, so I can see my screen.
Like I said before, I'm not very good at Arena, so I could help. I could probably help you much more in Constructed, but
That's
I'm
okay.
open to doing Arena.
You know what? It's two minds are better than one. How about this? You don't have to be the I know everything expert here. Oh, it's Ixar is now finally in the chat. Everybody, attack! No, I'm just kidding. It's like our intricate trap has been laid.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stream after this actually.
Oh wow, that's sounds awesome. What are you just slash XRHS on Twitch?
I'm like the same as the Twitch name that I have in chat right now. It's XR August.
Oh, gotcha. XR_August. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, after we're done here, if you can't get enough of Pixar here.
Can't get enough of me.
If you want more,
I,
just go straight into his stream afterwards.
Yeah, I have like 3 hours of laundry to do, so I'm gonna be really bored. With the stream.
So just gonna like occasionally get up, press some buttons, come back, play some Hearthstone.
Yes.
All right, what class do you think we should go with?
I think we should go with. I usually just pick whatever I'm comfortable with. So I'm comfortable
priest.
drafting. Yeah, I'm comfortable drafting priest decks myself as well, and I know you probably are.
Yes. And
Warlock
he's golden.
a little bit hard to draft.
It's like the most important.
Rogue is I think Rogue is probably the best of the three, but if you're comfortable with priest, I would pick priest.
Yeah, let's focus on like having a good time. I mean, and he's animated. Like that's the
You have to show off your golden. Yeah, I was so excited. Like right after I got 9/9 golden, we patched in the like, oh, now golden heroes in arena. Yes.
Exactly.
Excellent.
So if I were to look at something like this, I'd probably pick Organized Soul Priest. He's really good.
Yeah. It's pretty clear to me. Soul Priest is very strong, and Egg is just, I don't know. You can never count on having activators for basically anything.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Soul Priest here. I mean, Pilot Shredder is super good. Got that, right?
Shredder is amazing. Maybe you should screen share because your stream is very far behind.
Oh, okay. So I'll just describe to you what I'm looking at. Okay, so it's Elven Archer, Lord of the Arena, Pilot Shredder.
Yeah, I mean you can also like just share me your screen on Skype, and then it'll be instant.
Oh. I am concerned about what that's gonna do to my computer.
I don't think it really requires anything else.
You would think so, right? Here, let me try it.
I would think so.
Share screens. Start. Alright, you see it?
Yeah, the quality is pretty low, but it's fun. Yeah, Shredder is definitely a choice among these cards. I guess I could try to explain, but Shredder is just very, very strong. Yeah. I remember when Arena kind of like, not really first came out, but it was Hearthstone was very, very new. I went and I did a sort of a like seminar / talk thing with our business intelligence team, and we were drafting the Arena deck. And someone asked me, like, I picked a Boulder Fist Ogre over a Wind Fury Harpy, and they're like, why did you do that? Like, a Wind Fury Harpy, it can attack like twice, and they both cost the same, and they were just very surprised that I thought one was way, way, way better than the other. Okay. And I don't know, it's sort of interesting, because like Boulder Fist Ogre is better than Wind Fury Harpy. Like, everyone sort of knows that, but like really thinking about like why that's the case.
Yeah.
It's sort of hard to articulate, I guess, why it is so much better than the other one.
I thought it had a lot to do with the fact that in the arena, like, you need something that's just consistently good in all circumstances on its own. Like, I feel like something like Wind Fury Harpy, if you have multiple targets or if you don't have threats on the board, it's good because you're hitting twice, but if you were to just, like, you know, get into like a trade situation or something, you rather have, you know, just a dude with like a bigger body and bigger attack, right?
Yeah, I mean, one has 2 more health, one has 2 less attack, kind of, and like more utility because it attacks twice.
Yeah.
And traditionally, you just want the creatures that can survive in 2 for 1 the most. And explaining like why 2 for 1s are really important is kind of, it's hard to really explain to someone who's new. But anyway, I thought that was interesting.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense, and it's like it's more focused on value, right? Because it's probably going to go long. It's a matter of like who is forced into a top deck situation first.
Yeah.
So, okay, which of these? I mean, Spectral Knight, I would imagine, would be our pick here. Like, I'm not gonna have a weapon. Cogmaster, you know, can't really count on having a mech.
Yeah, I think normally I pick Spiteful Smith in this circumstance, just because like the stuff that can remove a 4/6 is. There's not a ton of stuff that removes a 4/6, and it's more important that you're able to heal your 4/6 than it is that your opponent can't kill it.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because I'm a priest in this case.
Right. So because you're a priest, I think Spiteful Smith is better than Spectral Knight.
Huh. No, that's like a really good point. All right, let's go with Spectral Smith. Because you read the text here and you're immediately like, oh, I can't benefit from that.
Right. One has upside, the other one doesn't, but like not necessarily.
But the other one has an upside, but it also has a downside, which I need to consider. So that's
Yeah.
okay, cool.
You're not. Most of the time, you're not super sad if you're like Spectral Knight gets assassinated or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, Dancing Sword's pretty terrible because it's unless they 2-for-1 it, you're giving a card advantage. But Holy Nova, like AOE is good.
Yeah, I think Holy Nova is more important than Cleric, although Cleric is very good as well.
Okay, so I am curious as to like what your thoughts would be on this one. Like,
Silverhand is like almost strictly better than Booty Bay Bodyguard, but Villain's Chosen is like far stronger than either of them, I think.
yeah,
If you drop the right deck, like Villain's Chosen is fine. Like if the only time that you would consider not taking Villain's Chosen in circumstance is if you were 25 cards into your draft and you didn't really feel like you were going to be in a lot of situations where you'd have creatures on the board.
yeah.
Our goal is going to be definitely like we want to build a deck that has creatures on the board because we're priests and we want to heal them.
That's
So
true.
Villain's Chosen should be better in that circumstance as long as the draft doesn't go horribly wrong.
No, that makes sense. All right, we'll go with Villain's Chosen. I guess we'll get the Cleric.
Yeah, Cleric is very good. Can catch you up in games that you would have otherwise lost.
I mean, what's your opinion of like Silver Moon Guardian? Like 4 mana, 3/3 Divine Shield in the arena. That's not bad either, right?
It's not fine, but it doesn't really have the same upside as
Yeah.
Cleric does. And Cleric can also like there's a lot of like crappy like leper gnomes and clockwork gnomes and stuff in arena that just get traded off with your Cleric. So the fact that it's a 1/3 is also fine. I would never
makes
play it
sense.
on turn 1 blind, but
Yeah, you save it for like for card advantage later.
yeah, I usually play it sort of like an Acolyte of Pain in a lot of circumstances. It's where like
Sure.
I don't really see it as a 1 mana creature, I see it as a 3 mana creature and draw a card.
Huh. Makes sense. Dark Cultist, one of the best 3-drops in the game.
Yeah, Dark Cultist is great. It's not nearly as good as I think everyone thought it was when it first came out, but it is still good.
Yeah, I mean, I think trying to manufacture a situation where the Death Rattle actually gives you that benefit, I think is hard. It ends up in a board clear, right?
Priest isn't generally a class that, at least in Constructed, where like they fill the board of 2 or 3 creatures at a time. Like normally they just have 1 or 2 things out, so it's pretty easy to like play around Dark Cultist.
Yeah. I think the art is really sick though. When I first saw this art come back, I was like, holy crap, this is awesome.
Really cool.
Okay, speaking of Boulder Fist Ogre, but I mean, Abusive Sergeant's not bad either, right?
I don't think it's really like there's a couple things that you really need in arena, and like one of them is like a way to come back. So like some sweet verse, like Flame Strikes or Holy Novas and stuff.
Yeah.
The other is like a decent amount of like 2-drops and 3-drops, so you just don't fall behind. And the other is like having big creatures, and having big creatures is probably more important than either of them, in my opinion.
I see. So like you need your beat stick instead of just trying to rush it down because you're gonna run out of steam.
Yeah, like as a priest, you're never gonna go 12 wins if you don't have like a good amount of big creatures.
That's true. Okay, no, that's actually because a lot of times I make arena decks and I feel like I need to really focus, like go all in on tempo,
Yeah,
But it makes sense, especially as priest.
I'm usually always drafting for 12 wins too, like not drafting for 3 wins or 4 wins. I'm drafting for 12 wins, and Abusive Sergeant might be like better on average. It could be. I don't think it actually is, but Boulder Fist Ogre is in 12 win decks that are priest, and Abusive Sergeant not so much.
Interesting. So that's actually an interesting way to look at it. Like, I guess, interesting. Yeah, because I don't think that way, right? I don't start an arena going like, oh, I'm gonna win 12 wins this time. I'm just very happy when I get to like 5 or 6 or 7. That's like, wow, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, there's just like some circumstances where you see like a big creature and you're like, oh, like the others, I kind of need the smaller creature, but it's actually very average. And this other big creature is good, but I don't really need more big stuff, or like I really need stuff to play like early. I just kind of like, oh, I'll draft to like I'm gonna get that stuff in the next 20 cards, basically. Like at least I think that.
Hmm.
Sometimes it doesn't work out and you win like 2 games, but it's really hard to just always play it safe because then you don't really end up ever winning 12.
No, I mean I think that's the right attitude, right? Like you want to shoot for the best,
yeah.
and then
I guess like some people just want to like walk out with 5 on average, whereas I don't really care. Like I don't really care at all. I just want the maximum amount of 12 win runs.
yeah, like that's what you're shooting for. No, you're right. You're right. I guess that's two different attitudes, but I like the more aspirational attitude. I guess it's like, hey, I could do 12, maybe, probably not.
Yeah.
So in this case, I mean, I like Zombie Chow a lot because it helps with tempo early, but I would imagine Dark Iron Dwarf is pretty good too.
I think Zombie Chow is like fantastic.
Yeah, right. Especially with priest, I
almost
can heal him up.
Yeah, and you have Soul Priest as well, which is like slight amount of synergy.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Try to deal that extra 5 damage. Okay. Like Azure Drake, obviously straight up good card. Deathlord is a question mark? Like, is this a good card in the arena?
Deathlord's pretty good in Priest. Like, if you're gonna take an any class, it would be Priest. But it's on my list of cards that I just don't take.
I see.
Like,
because
if this was like Magma Rager or Ravenhold Assassin Deathlord, I'd probably take like Ravenhold Assassin.
is it because of the feel bad factor?
Sometimes you'll just lose games that you would have just won. I don't know. It kind of goes against my other point of like play to win 12 games because Deathlord's probably the best in that. But I mean, there's some cards that you just lose the game to like randomly. You're just like, oh, it's arena. What's the worst that could happen? It's like, well, I'll tell you, like Deathwing all the time to me.
I see what you're saying. No, I know it's one of those things, right? Like there are cards that are like statistically on average good, but then when they screw you over, you just get so upset about it. It's not like worth it for some people.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize as I'm talking like why I'm not very good at arena. Because like I just have like a vendetta against Deathlord and don't take the best stuff on average just because.
Yeah. Interesting.
Deathlord's probably better. Like if I'm trying to say, hey, you should win most games, like I don't know. better than Ravenhold Assassin. In this circumstance, Drake is better. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other thing for Deathlord is just we're pretty. I mean, we're about a third way in. I just feel like we don't have a lot of like 2 and 3 drops yet.
Yeah, you're not that far in.
All right, let's go over it. Let's go over Deathlord. Game 1, Deathwing comes out. Oh man, so Boulder Fist Ogre, big beat stick, AoE is really good. This is actually fairly.
All 3 of them are very, very good.
Yeah. I mean, should we go for another Boulder Fist or Holy Nova? Second Holy Nova?
I usually take the Boulder Fist, but you can take like any of them, honestly. Ooze is very good. Like you need 2 drops, and Ooze is fantastic. But
yeah,
I normally take the Boulder Fist. I just like having big creatures, and you don't really have 2 big creatures yet.
Yeah, get that body out.
Yeah, it's much more likely that you'll end up with more 2 drops and 3 drops than it is more Boulder Fist Ogres.
That's true. Oh man, I'm a big fan of Fen Creeper in Arena, but Shrinkmeister is a 2-drop.
Yeah, I think Shrinkmeister is better here. You'd rather have... You can basically ignore the text boxes on either of those, because it's the 3-2... You need a 2-drop, but a 3-2 is better than a 2-3, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would take the Shrinkmeister for sure.
Okay, sounds good. Maybe we'll get freakishly lucky and get an epic... get the Shadow Priestess or something later on, you know?
Yeah. I think you just take the Death. Death is great. There's tons and tons and tons of 5-attack or more creatures in Arena.
Yeah, that's true, because everybody's like kind of go for the big beat stick situation.
Yeah.
Alright, so go for Death, right?
Yep. Shatterstone's fine, but Death is very, very good.
Oh, Mechanical Yeti's good.
Yep, I would take the Yeti. It's like a lot safer than playing Light Spawn.
Yeah, totally.
And probably just better, anyway.
I mean, Light Spawn's one of those cards I just want to like more, but the fact that it gets weaker as it gets hurt, I think really hurts it when you're trading.
Yeah, that is the most important part.
Oh, Dark Cultists. We'll take another one of those.
Yep, it's great.
That's good. Oh man, it's like Holy Nova Town.
Yeah, Power Word Shield's fantastic, but Holy Nova is probably better. I actually don't know. I'd be really like interested to see what someone who's actually good at Arena would pick.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I remember like I would watch Happy's stream and I would like do my draft like in my head like while she was doing it, and she would draft like 20 different cards than me and then go like 2-0. I'd be like, oh god, terrible.
Yeah.
It's a different skill set for sure. Like playing Constructed and Arena is totally different. I think Arena is actually much harder than Constructed.
No, I totally agree. I mean, like it needs like there are two aspects to the skill, right? Like knowing the value based on the specific circumstance of the deck you're building versus and then playing it versus like you know, you could potentially net deck and you know maybe you're more focused on execution. I think that's very different.
I think Holy Nova is better here. Constructed, something you don't really have to worry about in Arena as much, is like, in Constructed, if you really have a knowledge of all the decks and like what they are and what they do and like what each like kind of player does on each turn, you gain a lot of advantages from that. That's almost impossible to do in Arena. You can make some inferences, but it's like it's not really easy.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, Harvest Golem is super value, 3 mana, right?
Yeah, I'd rather just take Micro Machine, just because you need stuff to play in turn 2. Micro Machine can actually, like, it's a really big swing card. You can win games in Arena because of Micro Machine. Like, if your opponent had a bad draw and you play Micro Machine, you just win the game.
Gotcha, because it spins out of control, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Micro Machine. I'm down with
you end
that.
up like 10 damage and like dealing with their 5-drop or something.
Oh shit, speaking of Magma Rager.
You basically have to take death, and
you know, like, I really wish that Mind Vision was actually a practical card, because the idea really tickles me, you know? Like...
yeah, Mind Vision is cool.
Remember when Mind Vision used to steal the card? Oh my god, so infuriating.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh wait, you're gonna play that Flame Strike? Yoink.
Yeah. I would just take the Little Trug.
Yeah, for more 2-drops basically, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what should this curve look like? Because right now it kind of looks like a dude giving us the middle finger, but like, should there be more 2s or more 3s or?
6-fingered man.
6-fingered man. You're right. That's bizarre.
I think it's okay for now.
Oh, okay. This is like, I don't know. They're all kind of crappy.
Nah, I think the playing Mini Mage into Holy Nova is actually pretty good, and I have a feeling that's gonna happen for you.
Oh, get like the 4-drop. I mean, I guess I'm not worrying about like Patron Warriors or something, so maybe he'll live.
Yep. Having like you have Velens as well, so it's like having a sticky creature is pretty good. And I think Doomsayer is not bad at all. Shadow Bomber is not something that you would want in Arena, but Doomsayer is fine. But I like Mini Mage here.
Alright, let's do it. I'll pick it especially because I basically never get to play with that card. And I like the idea. Hey, second Micro Machine here?
The other two are probably better than Micro Machine. I really don't know how to evaluate Power Word Shield in Arena. I know it's fantastic and constructed, but like, you don't really lose a card. I don't know. I think that you should take Power Word Shield and try to evaluate how good it is in comparison to the card.
We tried.
And report back. I have no idea.
It was terrible, Dean. It was terrible.
Power Word Shield is not terrible, but I just don't know how good it is in comparison to creatures that you may or may not need, like 2-drops and 5-drops.
No, totally. And it's one of those things where you just have to play so many games of Arena to like feel it organically, right? Like I don't even know if like me playing this one deck for 5 games or whatever is gonna tell me how I feel about Power Shield.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time early in Hearthstone. Like, I really didn't understand if one card was better than another, so I would just like put one card in my deck and then have 2 other cards in my mind and be like, would I rather this card be this card, that card, or this card right now? And every time I would draw it, it actually helped a lot.
Of this slot, Cobalt Geomancer's pretty good, I would think. 2-drop. Do you like Wolf Rider in Arena?
Yeah, Wolf Rider's fine, but you don't really need another 3-drop, so just take the Geomancer. Wolf Rider's probably better under normal circumstances, though.
Oh my god. It's like 3rd Holy Nova.
I would just take it. It's better than Shower Pain. You don't really need 3 Holy Novas, but
Yeah, whatever.
I think it's better.
Get a 2nd Cleric. It's not like I have dragons. And Archmage just comes out too late, right? For like 4-7.
I think I'd take the Archmage. You don't really need another Cleric. Blackwing's really awful.
Yeah, without the dragon especially. So
your curve is pretty low for a priest right now, so like you don't really want to run out of gas.
Okay, makes sense. 2nd Archmage. Inner Fire! I'm actually like a huge fan of that Pamblad Korean priest deck.
Yes.
Such a big fan.
Yeah, the Divine Spirit Inner Fire deck.
I mean, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about trying a version of that deck where instead of Inner Fire, I run like Crazy Alchemist. It's like, so you get 2/2 body, you kind of get similar effect, right? You just need your health to become attack. But I guess that only works if you're going for OTK. I guess Inner Fire gives you more staying power. But
I have no idea what to pick here, so
let's pick a 3-drop. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, it's okay. Not excited.
Is Thought Steal any good?
No, not in Arena.
I guess I can do Direwolf Alpha. Direwolf Alpha.
Yeah, Direwolf's fine.
Small guy. Oh shit. Oh man, Kel'Thuzad? Maybe? Yeah?
Yeah, you kinda have to take it too.
Yeah.
It's like a win condition basically.
Although, Hemet is really good.
Yeah. Although Hemet. Hemet not as strong in Arena as he is in Constructed. So you can base your choice on that comment.
I'll take KT.
Okay. Harrison Jones isn't bad. I don't feel terrible about taking Harrison ever.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about seeing Temple Enforcer. Temple Enforcer is great.
I mean, it's better than these 2 other cards for sure. Take him.
I think it's like very, very good. I'd take it over almost anything.
Huh. Interesting. And you think that's more specific to the Arena because you're playing for like value trade and you want to give your guy more health?
Yeah, of course.
Makes sense.
And it's like really strong against stuff that's prevalent in Arena, like Flame Strike.
Oh, that makes sense.
I would take
Farseer, right?
I would take the Amani. Kind of just want to, you have a lot of stuff on 3. I guess you have 4 creatures on 3. 2 of your 3-drops are death, so your curve is a little bit misleading because of that.
Yeah.
I would still take the Berserker. Your late game's turning out to look pretty good, so you just want to get there. And
Like
Berserker will help you get there. Like, even though Farseer is a healing card, I think Berserker still helps you get to late game.
Sure. Get more 2-drops. I'm thinking take Azure Drake here.
Yeah, it's a Drake. The other 2 are not helpful to you.
Awesome. Well, we'll go for one game here, and hopefully we'll see how good our choices were. But then I guess I'll take off, and then for everyone who's been having a good time hanging out with us, Ixar is gonna keep the stream torch going at Ixar_August.
Yeah,
So,
I will stream. I gotta put my laundry in first, but I'll stream after that.
So that'll be fun. Okay, I'm gonna switch off the screen sharing since you're spectating me.
Okay. The potential of this deck is disgusting. I don't really know what that means. Did we do a bad job drafting?
Is it like disgustingly bad or disgustingly good? I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
The potential was / is. I don't really understand. Seems like it would be one or the other.
Oh, you know, like I love the BRM board. Like we invested a good chunk of time into this glow effect. I think it turned out really well.
The BRM is awesome. I usually don't see it till like the very end, and then I'm like, wow, it is awesome. Like I'm so happy.
I know it's funny when we're like in the middle of making a new set, like BRM and Goblins versus Gnomes and stuff. Like everybody's working so hard on their specific parts. When it all, like at the end, as it rapidly comes together, you know, it's always like super satisfying for me because the individual pieces can be pretty rough, like until kind of that last couple moments,
Yeah.
and then they just kind of like rapidly come together, and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, I guess I was
great.
sort of used to that from being in QA, where it's like everything was messed up and broken all the way until the last week, and then it all comes together. Like, it always works like that on
Yeah.
every feature I've ever worked on. So
That's true.
I was in WoW QA for like 3.5 years, and basically every patch for the first 2 years I worked there, I was like, this is never gonna get finished.
I
What are
know.
they?
There's
then-
no way.
It would always come together, and so I eventually stopped complaining.
I'd say played a Berserker here instead of the Micro Machine, right? Because
Yes,
yeah, because I think I have more body.
it's slightly safer.
And then I go face.
Yeah.
Or do you think he'll ping it? Yeah, go face. Yeah.
He pings it this whole turn. You're not really that sad about that. You likely have more late game that's not very vulnerable to flame strike, so you just want to get there.
Gotcha. Just try to like trade efficiently and survive.
Well played.
Let's see. I mean, I guess just keep going face here. Can't really have a choice.
Yeah, I think I would have thought about that a lot more. I might have just like killed the dragon egg and not played the micro machine. You know, like you could have just made the dragon egg go away completely and then had 2/2/3s and just not gone face.
Oh, I see.
I don't really know if that would have been any better or not.
No, I see where you're coming from. I mean, this way, like he needs to do the work to generate the threat. Was what I was thinking. Like converting the O2 into a threat.
Yeah. But like the only thing that you lose is like 4 face damage, which is probably irrelevant.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this dude's probably gonna die at one point. Might as well give him his 5 health now, right? Oh, maybe I am banking on Soul Priest. Do I trade and heal up, or should I play the Yeti? Oh, because this might be
It might be an entity, but like your hand's not very strong for entities, so I think I would just play it now and then see what
the
happens.
consequences.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck. I
So
guess.
it's entity, so I would trade the 2/3 into the 3/2 and then trade the 2/3 into the
Yeah.
2/1.
Make him into a 5-1 here.
Yeah, you at least at this point you force him to ping
That makes sense.
or
Or not.
You know, arcane explosion.
Damn,
It's also
That's-
an option.
that's terrible. I wish that was a rotten banana.
Yes, that being a rotten banana would be better.
Yeah. I guess I can kill the stupid egg with a reversing switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing this. I'll kill that. Trog, no, stupid. You know what's strange is like because I've been playing so much Banana Brawl, I'm like my brain's kind of like thinking in that direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, so I'm gonna get my banana. Wait, no, I'm not gonna get a banana.
There's no banana.
There's no
This game
banana.
sucks.
Hearthstone without banana. What's the point?
Luckily, the rest of the next few turns for you are going to be quite strong.
Yeah, we'll see if we can just overwhelm him with all my ogres.
Yeah, he can clear if he just pings this creature, but then you just keep playing more stuff.
Interesting.
That's pretty good for you.
Bring me steel.
Maybe he didn't see the ping approach, or he doesn't care.
I assume he just didn't see it, 'cause most likely better.
Oh, or maybe he just freezes it. Okay. Make that guy bigger, right? Temple and
Yeah.
force usage. Yeah.
There's really no downside to getting the buff out now.
I mean, if I were him, I guess I would trade the 6/6. Maybe by pinging here or something.
Dealing with a 6/10 is going to be slightly more difficult.
Oh man, the value
Unless
is.
he has Wisp, then we're doomed. So this is where you're like, I think I'd like one of my 3 Holy Novas now. Is that a poly? Curious. I don't know.
Oh my god, he has 2 Icelands?
This deck is awful. I really hope you don't lose to it.
It would just mean that my deck is more awful.
This is where you really have to start thinking about healing yourself every turn, even if it's inefficient, like creature was.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Come on, Holy Nova, give it to me. Ah, it's not bad.
I think, So the taunt's gonna save you 3 damage now, and it's gonna save you 3 damage later. So, I'm not sure what the right play is. I guess you just want a lot of creatures in case you don't draw the Holy Nova. I think there's like 3 different plays. You can either Drake, so you can get closer to Holy Nova, and Torn Warrior. You can Drake and heal yourself, because you'll never get that 2 points of healing back, and you can just play Torn Warrior next turn. Or you can Direwolf Torn Warrior and heal, which is the best for the board state, but you don't get to draw closer to your Holy Nova.
I mean, I have 3. I guess trying to get closer does seem like the best option.
Yeah.
Should I reversing switch this guy to 1/3?
Yeah, you should.
Alright, let's try that. That's another 2 health I guess we just saved. I mean, it could be 4 depending on how long that Bozo lives.
Yeah, I think getting closer to your Holy Nova was somewhat important. So I think that's the play that I would have made as well.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very good line of thinking. I mean, because like instinctively I'm thinking, oh my god, too many minions, I want to get a taunt in place, but you're totally right. Like,
it's going to save you the same amount of health away. Potentially it could save you more, because instead of him being able to perfectly trade 3 life into it, you could potentially get yourself in a situation where he only has a larger creature to trade into it.
Time runs out on me.
Lol.
Dragon's Breath. Oh.
Yep. I think it's going to be very, very hard for you to lose this game.
Don't say stuff like that. It's like 5 minutes later. I don't know how you lost this game. I mean, I guess I get the taunt guy up and start going face here? Or would you play more defensively?
I think that you should kill the 1/3, play the ogre, and heal yourself.
Oh, okay. And
A
then
lot of time it's like, oh, I don't want to give. So
I see. Just like grind him down instead of trying
Yeah.
to press your advantage.
sometimes you're like fighting a hunter, and you're like, well, he could just draw like kill command and stuff, and eventually kill me. But I think in this circumstance, the chances of you getting burned out are very, very small.
Oh, snap. I mean, I could taunt up here, get the Direwolf Alpha, heal myself, or heal my ogre at this point.
I would heal the ogre.
And the question is, should I get the Direwolf Alpha to trade with this? Yes.
I would just play the Direwolf Alpha and go face.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Any other line of play, it's pretty inefficient.
Yeah, because he could run into this, kill it, and I have to deal with a 2-1 freeze dude. It's a pain in the butt. Oh my god, Hungry Crab.
We were very concerned about a deck that probably shouldn't have been very concerned.
Murlocs. Oh, he froze that guy. Okay.
This is where you just play both creatures. And
Yeah.
Kills Hungry Crab. He will die.
We are unraveling the centerpiece of his master plan, the Hungry Crab.
Yeah, the Hungry Crab, the old Hungry Crab Wisp deck didn't work out, unfortunately.
Never lucky, you know?
That's how I feel.
Deny him more cards. And see. Heal. I mean, I guess I could have just played Alkanized Soul Priest. I don't know what I'm being paranoid about here.
Yeah, there's no reason to overextend, but I don't know, I usually just play everything just in case he like makes me play the game one more turn than was necessary.
But this should be game.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is game.
And he shoots himself? No?
16, 18. 18 is greater than 12, fortunately for that.
GG, well, thanks so much, man. You know, I'm gonna... Unfortunately, it's I need to go now, but thank you so much for helping me build this arena deck. I will report back on Twitter on how well this deck does, XR, and
Oh, let me know how Power Shield did in comparison to, I think it was Stranglethorn Tiger and I don't remember the Micro Machine.
Micro Machine. Okay, so when I get that card, I will think to myself, did I really
if
wish
it was better than Tiger or Micro Machine.
I'll be like, goddamn, Dean, I could have had a tiger right
This
now.
could have been a Stranglethorn Tiger. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You know, maybe we'll do this again some other week. For everybody who is hanging out with us on stream, which there are about 20 of us, yay! XR is going to start his laundry and then start his stream. You can find him over at XR_August, as in the month, which is also his name. So, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining, Dean. I'm going to turn off the stream now.
Alright, take it easy.